Hi everybody, welcome to the OAG RC. I am Craig. We're getting some RC news every week. I am here telling you guys what's happening in the world of RC. Now, I missed this one, maybe didn't miss this one. Kyosho Fazer, the Ford Mustang Boss Black from 1969 is coming out. It's a 1/10 ready to run RC. I did spot this on Kyosho's website, but I can't get on their website for some reason because it seems to be down. What's really cool about this is it's a clip body, so there's no body mounts on it at all, and it makes it look absolutely awesome. You know, I always start off with these Kyosho's at the minute because they seem to be dripping something every week at the moment. I really like their bodies, really like a Kyosho body shell, and this one, because it hasn't got the body posts up there and no body clips, it looks absolutely fantastic. They put it on the Fazer Mark II chassis, although I'm not sure what this bit is at the back. That looks slightly different to me, but it's a Fazer 2 chassis, and because they've used this clip system that comes off one of their drift chassis, or drift versions of the chassis, they've now got these wonderful clean lines on these body shells. So if you're into Kyoshos, this one looks like it's going to be pretty special, coming out at the end of the month. Last week, we talked about this, the CEN Reaper. Now, when I put this up on the news, people said to me, what about the 1/10 coming from UDI? So I did a little bit of digging and found out that there is indeed a 1/10 scale UDI Sierra coming. And this thing, well, Phil over at Poor Boys RC tested the, I think it was the 1/16 scale version of this short course truck, and it was absolutely phenomenal. They're now bringing out a 1/10. It comes at a very heavy price point, though, of £429. Now, for that, I think you do get quite a lot of cool stuff. It's capable of doing 65 kilometers an hour. It's got a 2,700 kV brushless motor with a 60 amp ESC. It's four-wheel drive transmission, center diff, all the stuff that we come to expect from a ready-to-run car. However, I don't think it includes a battery. I don't think it includes a charger. And 429 quid seems like an awful lot of money for something that I do think could be probably picked up for somewhere in the region of maybe 300 with some of that spec. Now, I was over on UDI's actual website as well, and what was also interesting here is that same thing is listed for 328, and I thought, well, that's quite a difference between the 429 advertised at Model Sport, and then I saw this, tax excluded and shipping calculated at checkout. So I think by the time you've run through the tax and the shipping, you're probably going to be getting pretty close to that 429 that they are advertising at Model Sport. So I don't think Model Sport are out on the price on this. I just think that price point is a shame. It does look quite nice, although the front looks a bit wonky, really. The way that's sat at the front, it seems too high to me. Feels like that should be slightly lower set. That's an awful lot of money for a 1/10 short course truck, in my opinion. So this popped up on YouTube yesterday, which is a nice little video coming out of Rlaarlo of their 1/7 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 6 RC. It's a rally chassis from them. It's on a new platform, 1/7 scale. You can see the size of it there compared to that massive Unimog that they've done. This looks pretty cool, looks nice. 1/7 scale. The thing that everyone's asking is, what is the price? Well, if I head over to Rlaarlo's website, they've got a nice little blog post on it. Loads of gorgeous detail on this blog post. I won't read it all out on the channel, but you can see some great shots. I do like the light system on the front of that one. I wonder if that comes as standard or not. Again, no mention of what's a standard kit and what isn't. Lots of stuff talking about what they've done, what the R&D's like. It does mention somewhere down here a lot of heritage. They're obviously pushing very heavily on the brand, the Mitsubishi licensed brand that they've got here, which is very interesting considering that they've sort of copied the Subaru in their last one. They've obviously pumped for the Mitsubishi now. They've got some CVDs in there, nice suspension, ground clearance, aluminium shocks, blah, blah, blah. 180 amp ESC paired with a 2,050 kV brushless motor. Drivers will maintain total command via the 6-channel transmitter, 35 meter range. All sounds very nice. Here we go. Official retail price of the Lancer Evolution is $649.99 with a special launch price of $599. The roller chassis assembled price is at $4,199 with a launch price of $369.99. Well, these all include free shipping, and these prices will remain in place till the end of August. So I couldn't find any information anywhere else about the prices, but it was right at the tail end of that blog. You had to read right to the end of it to find it. That is expensive. It's a 1/7 scale, so it is a lot bigger, but you've really got to have space to run something that sort of size. I'm sure we will see some review videos in the coming weeks that will tell us if this is any good or not, and I'm sure a few people will put it to the test. Let's just hope if Phil over at Poor Boys RC gets one, he doesn't drive it into a concrete post like he did with his DSK. Right, our friends over at Team Associated have dropped another RC10. Yes, there is more RC10s that they can put out. The four-wheel drive factory team kit has been announced. Now, I'm not going to go into all the lovely gubbins that's on this because, well, it's clear there's lots of lovely gubbins on it. Lots of nice shocks, lots of nice blue parts, lots of extra bits and pieces and drive shafts and carbon, and it's all very, very, very nice. $479.99. However, I can't help but feel a little bit sorry for those people that picked up the original release of the four-wheel drive kit, which was this one that came out, and it was lovely. It looked like the original prototype that they had done with the RC10. $559.99 was the pricely sum of that four-wheel drive. And anyone that built it, anyone that knew anything about it, it was riddled with all sorts of problems, different hardware, different size hardware, just didn't go together quite nicely. It wasn't flush. It took quite a lot of fettling and jiggery-pokery to get it right. So you're paying $20 more now for the factory team kit with all the lovely stuff, modern wheels, modern tyres, all the nice hop-ups and stuff in there. If I bought this, I'd be feeling slightly hard done by. However, I've already been slightly hard done by because they also released a four-wheel drive team car kit not too long ago. I can't remember exactly when this one came out, but it was, well, I lose track of all the Team Associated releases, but this one already had some hop-ups on and some different shocks and different wheels and made it all look very nice. And yes, okay, it still had the white plastic parts on, but they'd already started to move this kit forward. Didn't charge any extra, interestingly, for that jump from that one to this one. So, you know, you were hard done by here if you bought this one. And then you were even more shocked this came out. And now for $20 more, you can buy this thing, which has got lots of lovely, black hardware on it and clearly been advanced and given a makeover. I think it's slightly, I don't know, I think there should just be a different price point here. There should be more gap between those kits. People who bought this thing and went through all the hassle of being one of those early adopters on this are going to feel pretty shortchanged. That about, a year and a half later, you can get something like this with carbon fibre damper stays and all the nice stuff that comes with it. I just think it's a bit of a shame. So yeah, that's the news. That's your lot. Thanks ever so much to the channel members. Your names will be up on the screen somewhere. Really appreciate it. YouTube have announced that apparently you can now do trials of membership. So if you want to get the videos a little bit earlier, if you want to get some little member videos that come out for the members, give it a try. See if you like it. If you don't, nothing ventured, nothing gained. If you do, excellent. Thanks a lot. Good to have you on board. Right, that's it from me. Thanks ever so much for watching the news, and I'll see you all next time on the OAG RC. Bye for now.